Yeah, hey. Can you do that favor for me? Okay, good. So you've got the whole time travel thing down. Alright, good. Well, we need you. Alright, good. Alright, we'll see you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Six Flags' finest security guard, Mike Vihar. So, glad my friend could show up, thanks. I actually have two friends. The other one is the University of Dayton's favorite freshman, Mike Vihar.
So hello everybody, I'm Six Flags Michael Vihar.
Yo, I'm Mike Vihar, freshman at University of Dayton. Oh, I just want to say a shout out to a 5 Sheehy. You know who you are. Wow. So, I'm here at my wedding in 2015. Woo! Amazing. Yeah, there I am, my future mate. You look like you've done a good job taking care of yourself. Remember all the weight you put on your freshman year in college? The freshman 50?
So let's take a look at my stuff here, and looks like I did pretty well. I'm pretty excited about this. What a beautiful girl we got here.
Yeah, and I heard she's a doctor too. I'm not studying for any more tests at UD.
So anyway, trying to figure out what to get these two. Decided, I think the best thing, put our heads together. It's going to be at your new place when you get there. We got them a brand new VCR. Programmable.
Now, we bought the VCR before we got into the time machine, and we stopped at like 3 drugstores to give you like a 6-pack of VHS tapes, but everyone's sold out of them, so you're gonna have to get your own VHS tapes. Then you can tape all your favorite programs.
So Susie, the big question is, who are you gonna have the first dance with? Is it gonna be freshman Mike? Current Mike? Or Six Flags Mike?
Okay. Guess what, guys? Hey, it's really me. It's Kenny, and it's Ryan. It's not Mike from the past. Gotcha.
So Ken and I were talking about being co-best men. It seemed like this is going to be simple. You know, split everything out. It's going to be real easy to talk about stuff. Ken had some different ideas about what he wanted to do, and his idea, he said, hey, we're in Wisconsin. Susie's from Wisconsin. All the people here are from Wisconsin. Yeah, we're Ohioans, but come on, this is Wisconsin now we're in. And he said, let's, say how great this place is, how wonderful everything is, which it is, and really butter them up, and so that, you know, if we got anything to talk about later on, and these Wisconsin people are talking about Mike and Susie and all the Ohio people, that they're going to be, you know, really into us and into our jokes, and it's going to be great. I, on the other hand, said, Ken, that's not going to work. So these Wisconsin people, they're way too smart, way too sophisticated. They're not going to fall for any of this stuff.
So, you know, thanks, Rye, for putting me straight on that one. But in terms of the co-best man speech, I did some research, and it is a tradition that the co-best men have a special hat. That's way we don't get, grouped in with the riffraff over here. You can tell that we're the best men. So, Ryan, I got us some hats here that we can put on.
Wonderful.
Not to suck up or anything, but here's your hat. And here's my hat here. Now, we knew the room was going to be really big, and I know some of you back there are probably having a hard time seeing Mike. So we had this idea where we would each draw a bigger caricature of Mike, and then we could put it up here, and then you guys could see Mike better. So let me bring mine up here first. So here's my caricature of Mike. It says, it's got the old ball and chain on there, and it says, "My brother Ken is cool." Now, I didn't make that line up. Mike, we do like homemade gifts, and the first year we ever did it, Mike got my name, and he got a poster board, and he put some pictures on it, and he wrote that exact phrase, "My brother Ken is cool." So I figured I would add it into my caricature. So, Rise up next with this caricature.
Getting a little embarrassed. I thought you said we were doing a nice painting, something to really reflect our brother Mike. I didn't realize you were going with, I don't know, kind of a jokey theme or whatever. So, I have been working on this for a little while, and Mike, Susie, I hope you guys appreciate this, but I just, this I threw together. So anyway, Susie, as soon as you guys left town, I went down to the house, I checked it all out, and measurements all fit out. This is going to go right above the bed. It's going to be perfect.
Colin, would you like to do the honors? I mean, it's a decent painting. I don't know if it looks like them.
Looks like me.
All right, so Mike's turned out to be a...
Yeah.
Maybe you should just put it in the bed. So, obviously, from some of the things that Amy said and my dad said, Mike's a great guy, and he's done so many great things, and, caring and so forth, but, well,
we're not going to talk about those things.
Mike was a bit of a handful when he was younger. He was, I don't care what Amy said about Susie being stubborn, Mike has a top beyond belief. So this is probably when Mike was 3. This is a typical situation. I'm just going to give one. We all sit down to eat. Mike sits down. It's not like hamburgers and french fries, so like he doesn't like it already. He hasn't even tasted it. He starts saying, "This is gross, this is bleh." You know, and then we're trying to, "Come on, Mike, try it." No, and he's like getting mad at everybody on the table. So finally, my mother says, "All right, Michael, if you can't talk nice, you're gonna have to go upstairs." And he's like, "I don't want this is gross." So my mom takes Mike upstairs. He's crying. She comes back down. We continue eating, all of us. Next thing you know, there's Mike standing at the kitchen door. And he's just standing there like this. If you've ever seen The Terminator, it's kind of the same look. So, of course, my wonderful mother says, "Oh, Mike's back. I guess it means he's going to talk nice to everybody." Now, he's 3 years old. Mike thought it was his best option to say, "What if I kick all of you?"
So at this point, 2 things happened in the VR house that I had never seen to that point to have happened. One was, you ever see a person get up so fast from a chair that the chair slides back 8 feet and crashes into the wall? That was my mother getting up from the chair. Mike realized this was not the best thing he should have said by the terror look on his face. The next thing that happened, my mom grabs him, and you know how when little kids, we were all little kids at one point, we loved to slide our butts down those stairs, boom, 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 real nice. Well, what we heard that day was Mike sliding up the stairs, going to his room for the rest of the day.
All right, so, but Mike's turn. From there, we could stand here and tell stories for an hour, but, you know, through hard work of my parents and his older sister and 2 other brothers, Mike started to come around, and he actually became this really calm, laid-back, easygoing guy who has just been, you know, fabulous. My dad stole about half of the things we were going to say about Mike. When he was supposed to fill like a minute. But that's go. That was great, Dad. So, we love. One thing though that you struggle with, and we're can try and help you out here now, is a definition. And it's a definition of the word best. Mike struggles with the word best in this correct definition.
So first off, let's talk about the best man. He was unable to choose a best man, so we have best men. But we all know that the word is best man. Also, he loves to use the word best friend. The interesting thing is, I believe I'm his best friend. He believes he's his best friend. I think there's a lot of people here who believe they're his best friend. So, I'd like anybody who believes in Mike's best friend, would you guys kindly stand up here for a minute? There's a few more of you who haven't stood. Every guy here, you know, at some point Mike has referenced one of you to a story with me or my brother or my family and said, "Oh, my best friend." Fill in the blank. Now, Susie, I had heard that you were talking to Mike earlier, and you did say that, you know, we're going to this new place in Cleveland, and yeah, we do have room and everything, but Mike, you know, really, I'm only having your best friend, you know, best friends come and stay over with us, so get lucky for a lot of entertaining to come for you guys.
But here's where we love Mike so much, is he's one of the few individuals, you know, we've all grown up, we've all had best friends and so forth, the person that you would do anything for, that you would, at a drop of a hat, help them out, talk to them, they know that you're always there for them. Mike has the uncanny ability of doing that for everybody here who stood up. And that's why he's such a special guy, and that's why, you know, all of us love him so much. So now we're welcoming in Susie here to our family. And, you know, we met her, the first time we met her was at John, Kane, and Lisa Nally's wedding. She came into town. And we just all loved her so much. She was so fun. She fit right in. And again, something that my dad kind of stole was the long-distance relationship. I, for one, when Mike told me he was going to work in American Samoa, my first thought was, well, what's going to happen with Susie? Because I knew we all really liked her. So I guess long distance could really test a relationship, so you really did a good job of testing your relationship with the long distance. It is actually, if you would go on a straight shot, 6,458 miles from Madison to American Samoa. So the fact that you were able to make it through that really showed that you guys loved each other and that you were a perfect match. The other thing is, because of this whole best situation, I think, and Ryan and I think that from now on, you should refer to Susie as your bestest friend.
All right, I'm a six-line correction officer. I can't get emotional yet. All right. So anyway, Susie, let's wrap this up. This is a great toast, a great night. You want to get the dancing going. I know you're leaving. Lots of friends, loved ones, putting a little distance between you. Mike, we're going to have you back. Come on. I'm going to use a big word I probably never used before in my life. A caveat to this story. Someone tell me later if I used it right. Susie is going to Cleveland to work, and yes, one of the greatest hospitals in our country and in the world. And yes, that is in Cleveland, Ohio. And so, I would love to raise a toast to these two. Everybody here for that matter. And welcome them not only to a great night, but heading to Cleveland for at least a couple of years.
To Mike and his bestest friend, Susie, lots of years of love. God bless you both. We love you. Thank you, everybody.